Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Demon Deacons will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Line gets set. First down. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And that pass intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Demon Deacons! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
Georgia Southern, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Thompson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
Off he goes! Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Eagles! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Throwing right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Morin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And that ball is picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia Southern 14, Wake Forest 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's French. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On second down, wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Can anyone catch him? And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one. But I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distance.
Nothing but green ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Wake. And once he got loose, it was all over. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia Southern, 21. Wake Forest, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's French. Fires to the big fella. Oh, it's out!
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's White.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on
He'll just keep slinging it. Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's caught! Touchdown, Eagles! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's French. Quickly complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially...
Afterburners coming. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Coming after it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia Southern, 31. Wake Forest, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to throw, it's French. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
That's caught. It's Fields. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Off play action. It's complete on the right side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Eagles get it up to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wake.
Touchdown, Wake Forest. Number 7 with the defensive score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Georgia Southern, 31.
Coming out with it, it's Thompson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wake Forest 35, Georgia Southern 31.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking the play. To the air. It's French. Complete downfield. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he's going to run it back. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 2.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia Southern 38.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Georgia Southern Eagles will take over. First and 10.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's French. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes a connection. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's White. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking for a man. It's French. He's got it. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Dropping back, it's French. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
You always want to be quiet, right? And with a home team, you don't want to give too much noise, disrupt the offense. They were super quiet and super tight. They needed a big play on fourth down, and their QB comes through with an unbelievable scramble. Still time left. Nice effort, nice first down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the left side. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off. And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia Southern, 38.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Returner brings it out to the 22. And Georgia Southern Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's French. He's open on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're trying to get to him. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll